Hi guys, this is Raquel with Paints and Glitter, and I'm coming to you with the projects that I made with the last items that I received from BB Craft, which were some sequins, some little gems, and some packs of paper. If you want to know more about exactly what I got, please watch the video that I'll link below regarding the supplies. Before I forget, there were also some little gems like this, and that'll also be linked below. However, I won't be including what I made with these in this particular video. I'll show that in a different one because I haven't used them yet. So let's move on. I want to show you what I made, and I think I'm going to start with what I made with the little gems, and those were these here. And they came in a pack of, or 3 separate packs, and there's a total of about 3,000 of these little guys. So I was thinking about how to use them, and of course I mentioned in the video that you could make a shaker. So here's one that I made. Actually, this is the only shaker that I managed to make, and as you can see, you can definitely put them in there with all of your sequins if you want to mix them up with that, and it creates, I think, a really subtle shine, but very, very pretty. This just happens to be a shaker that I made with a stamp that I have, and then I added some laces, and I added a little tag with a bird that I stamped there, and some little flowers, and just items from my stash. Then I also decided to make some embellishments because I am making quite a few projects, and one of them is this, and I was really, really happy with how these turned out because I was able to add those little gems onto this die cut that I have, and it is a fan. And what I did was that I also added some rose gold trim that I have, and I added some little flowers, and if you see the pink there on those flowers, that is actually some of the sequins that came in the package. And let me just show you, I'm just peeking here. So here's one of them. They came like this, and this is the purple one. However, here I think I used, yes, I'm pretty sure I used the pink ones, not purple, which in hindsight I suppose I should have used the purple ones, but that's just, oops, that's just one sample of what I made. So there's those. Here's another one. This one I just put the little gems, if you can tell, they're also on the inside of some flowers. And speaking of flowers, oh, here's another one. Okay. So again, just using those gems, and what I really like about them is that they do take on the color of whatever paper you're using. So I'm very, very happy with the results on that. And then I decided to also make some flowers. And what I did was that I used the gems on this one just kind of all over the place, and then here's some more of those sequins. And I also made some other ones here. I'll just show you one by one. Here's another, oops, cluster of flowers there. And this one I decided to keep more tropical looking. So what I wanted to show you was that the flowers, these peach flowers, the cream flowers, and what I'm going to show you next were all made with the papers from the stacks that I showed you. So as you can tell there, the paper cuts beautifully. It has that nice shine. All I did was add ink on the edges of the peach ones here. I did not add ink to the cream colored one. Or no, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Yes, I inked them very, very lightly with Ranger, see here, Tattered Rose ink, but you can barely see it on the paper. So here's another set that I did, and then this one here I only added the little gems to the centers, but again that's using papers from those paper packs that I showed you, and I really, really am happy with how those turned out. There's another one here that I made. And this one, what I did was that I took an antique button and I added 4 of those little gems because they fit perfectly in the center of that button. And look at how cute that looks. Here's another one with a gem, same papers. So I think I used an entire sheet of this particular peachy kind of pink paper. And as you can tell, I was able to make quite a few flowers. These went with this, so I was making clusters of flowers for some projects that I have coming up. And then these I also use those little sequins on, and I love the results because you can take a regular cream piece of cardstock and turn it into something really festive and pretty. So that's those there. And let's see, just a few more here. I also decided to try out the paper a little bit more and see what more can I make. So here is what I made with the paper. I made a mini album, and here are those flowers on the cover with the sequins. Here are those fans again, only this time I tried to use it as an embellishment for the cover of my book. So I added the gems there, you can see, and I added a few other things, of course, as you can tell. But here's the little gems on the cover of the book, and it has a little ribbon. It'll tie here. But what I did was I also used from my previous haul some of the beads here on the spine of the book. And the paper, this core paper that you see, is from that stack of papers. And so what I've done here is that I created some rosettes to give away, and the recipient will be able to take them out because they're just stuck on little tags that I made, and they just slip right back into the page there. And then on this pocket here, what I'll have is a couple of these fans. They're just going to be in that plastic sleeve that you guys saw, so I just have to finalize that. And then the next page here I created also using that pink paper from that pack, and I also was able to use both of those papers here. This pocket here just has some more tags that I'll be giving away, and then the next pocket here, using that light pink cardstock from the stack, I created a belly band with some Velcro there. And then this just houses, as you can tell, a little tag there with some lace to give away. But you can tell the paper is quite substantial, and I didn't even back that up. I just used one, and then over here I just made another little pocket, and then I used that pink cardstock to create the little tabs there for the little tags that I'm including. And I'm quite happy with the results of how that paper worked out. I would highly recommend it. I would say it's comparable to any other heavyweight paper, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. These are my samples, and that they serve as inspiration for you. So I hope that, as I always say, that you can be inspired and be blessed, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.